Okay, I don't know where my sign is right now, but welcome to my studio for Bag It Up LLC, located at Gantt.com. I am Christy, and it just occurred to me this morning that, you should be able to paint a picture that you have taken in the easiest way possible, okay? And so I just printed out this neat beach scene. Yeah, we took this when we were at Mickler Beach. This is our first beach trip for 2017. And yeah, I am just going to give you kind of the lowdown on how to make this picture into a tracing and how to figure out your colors and stuff like that. Now, there are some elements of this that I'm going to leave out. I just really want the waves and the beach. I may or may not do the ball. I don't know, but I don't want the people. I don't know who these people are, but they looked like they were having fun. So, excuse me. Let's just get started real quick. If you have a ruler, that's great. Use your ruler. If you do not have a ruler, you just have some paper laying around because, it is what it is. Then we're going to use that. We're going to start off by finding our horizon line, where the sky meets the sea here. And we are just going to go ahead and make that line, okay? And if you want, you can use a marker. A fine tip marker would probably be better. But I'm going to use what I have because the pencil did not really show up, right? Right. Okay, there we go. All right, so go ahead and this is an 8 by 10. That's what I printed it up as. And you can go ahead and I'm going to actually share this photo so that you can practice along on this specific one, okay? So that you kind of get a feel for it, all right? And then, you can move on to your own, right? Yes. Okay, so I got that horizon line in with the marker, but you can use a pencil just as easily. And then we have these waves that are in here, right? So I am just going to go along very gently and just kind of sketch along the edge of that wave back there in the distance. See how that one's right there? And then it comes forward and there's some wave right here. Okay, you don't have to be absolutely precise. We just want the indication of it, right? All right, so this horizon line had waves almost right up to the horizon line. So go ahead, kind of, give that a little wiggly trace thing going on there. All right, and then here, this wave right here. And he comes all the way across. Just like that. It's a crashing wave. And now go to the bottom of that one. And note how it's a little bit flatter on the bottom, right? On this one. But just kind of follow along. It goes up, it comes down, it comes over here. There's a line there. There's a line here and here and here that's dark. Go ahead and kind of so you have an idea. And then just come back to the side. And then this one kind of comes down a little like so. And let's do this wave right here. There we go. And then there's a little white splash right there, right? And then there's a little white splash back here. Some wave. We'll just kind of indicate it, right? There we go. And then we've got some wave right here. We've got a little bit right here. We're just going through, and the part that is the widest, we're going to go ahead and do that. But this right here on the top of him, you can see where that line is, where he's falling over. So go ahead and trace that line up, and then it kind of comes down here. It goes this way, right? Just kind of do that. All right, so then we have this guy kind of coming up in here. Let me go around the ball because I'm still not sure if I want it or not. Right? And this is, oh, here's the top of this wave. And it goes like this, and then we have this doo-doo-doo-doo. And there's some more of that top. And this is more like this. Line. There we go. So now we're going to look for our lines, okay, because we have our biggest waves. Oh, hang on. Okay, so now we're going to look for the rest of the wave indicators. Like we have a line right here and here. Kind of comes this way. There's one right here. We know that this is going to be the greenish color. And it's coming like this. See how that's coming down to here? Kind of put those lines in. Right? And then this one's like this, this, this. Right? And this is just a little bit greenish here. And then this one, here's a little bit of the wave here. And I don't know how well you can see it, but once you print this out, you'll be able to see it fine. And don't worry about printing it on photo paper. No. Go ahead and print it on your regular paper because, you know, we're going to be drawing on it and kind of making an outline for ourselves, right? All right, so then, I'm shedding hair everywhere today. Oh, look, so is my paintbrush. And excuse my mess. I was actually working when like this occurred to me. I'm doing this desolate trees. Ooh. Okay. All right. So we have a little bit of a wave-ish thing that's green here. Well, and it's not really green. It's just it's greener than the blue right here. You know what I'm saying? It's because this is a beach and there's a lot of sand and it this greenish area is a little bit I don't want to use the word dirtier, but that's the word that springs to mind, I suppose, because you know the waves are sucking the sand back out, and so it makes it a little bit more muddied than water that is closer to the top and further out, right? All right, so we have, we got a little bit of a wave right there. And we've got him, he comes like this. Just go ahead and trace that. So you kind of have an idea. And this goes there, that goes there. 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 And I'm going to show you something really cool using two different colors of transfer paper. Because why not, right? I mean, there's no rule that says you have to do all of your outlines in the single color. There's no rule that says that you have to actually use an outline. You can freehand if you feel confident in doing that. But, you know, don't let not being able to draw stop you from painting because, you know, I don't draw well. No, I don't. I've never had the time nor the inclination to actually study it. So I use tracings, okay? Oh, here we got a little bit of that ripply wave there. And I'm kind of just doing this wiggly shape. Let me pull it in closer. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. It's that wiggly shape right there to really make it stand out for me. Now, here, this is, we got some little foam right here, got a little bit of foam here, a little bit of foam here, a little bit of foam here, and that foam comes right up to this edge, and so I'm just going to kind of follow along the foam. Oh, it comes up here. Here we go. All right, and then just, there's the rest of our line, and then all of this is rocks. And hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and do the ball anyway. We don't necessarily have to use it. Why not have it, right? Okay, so that's how I go about making my initial tracing. And then all I have to do is when I'm going to actually trace my design onto my paper, I might use more than one of my transfer papers, okay? And I cannot recommend this stuff enough. I picked mine up over at AC Moore. I'm pretty sure they have it at, you know, most of the arts and crafts stores. You can also purchase this online. I've seen it on Amazon, right? But any you know, art supply store should have that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out my black and my red because my blue is missing at the moment. And I'm not sure where it went. Okay, and then, oh goodness, big stretch. I'm going to grab this. It's a 200 series. I like to do my test paintings on, you know, the 200 series because, you know, it's not as expensive to purchase 200 series, right? And when you're doing a test painting, it's, well, you might do it more than once. In fact, I've done one 5 times before. It is what it is. All right, let me see if I can get an 8 by 10 out of this, like this. No. Okay. Well, hang on a second. Got my 8 by 10 and my 8 by 10 and the tracing paper. And what I'm going to do actually is find a piece of the blue tape. And so with the red, what I'm going to do is find my pencil. There it is. Oh yeah. Or, you know, you can use a watercolor pencil. I actually do find it kind of helpful when I'm doing my tracings to use 2 different colors on the top paper so that I know what I have actually gone over already. I'll go ahead and use this one. Where did that other piece of paper go? Got stuff everywhere, y'all. Everywhere. We'll just use that. Okay. So, oh, he's in there. Let me push it to the edge. There we go. So I'm going to go through here, use my green on that horizon line. And it doesn't have to be exact. But I can see on here now that, yes, I've already done that line, so I'm good, right? Okay. So now I'm also going to use the green for right in here to do those indicators. I'm actually coloring in the in-between. That's so bad. Okay. Okay, so just go along the outline. Just kind of do a wiggly. It does not have to be exact, but we're just trying to try and stay close to wiggle, 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 wiggle. Try and stay close to the outline that we already have. And I'm just, and this is a little more flat on the bottom. I got all that. See, and that's where that comes in handy with the different colors. Okay, so do my little foam areas. So now I've got my foam areas down, right? but I still need to do these areas so that I know that these areas are a little bit darker than this. So this is where I like to pull up these sides again like so. And you can see what I have so far. And then just replace it with another color. I mean, it doesn't matter what color you use. There we go. And now I will come through with, let's use this blue one that I have, and I will do those lines for those, you know, darker areas. Now we have, you know, our indicator. And let me show you what happened by using the two different colors. Oh, I didn't press hard enough. But if I had pressed hard enough, well, you can kind of see it. Hang on. Kind of, sort of. I know it's there. I see that it's there. It's very, very faint, though. I should have used a sharper pencil, but it is what it is. Okay, but there you go. So now I have my outline on here, and from here I would go ahead and maybe, you know, not paint the areas that's going to be foam. Yeah, but that is another tutorial, and I just wanted to give you like an overview of how, you know, you can turn your picture into a tracing, and you know, in fact, you can go ahead and then just go ahead and photocopy the tracing that you did that has, you know, just your transfer paper markings on it, and that way you would have this to use again and again and again. How awesome is that? Okay, well, that is my quick tip for the day. It is Monday, and my phone is telling me it is May 8th. So, happy May 8th. Something good happened for Monday. Yay us! You guys have a great day. Bye.